Hello friends. Starting today, I'll be chronicling the creation of the Manticore Armor, which is one of the Prince Armory custom projects currently ongoing. In this video, I'll be getting things going and showing you some of the early phases where I work out the initial tooling features and colors. Fun fact, the client who's ordering this suit is actually one of my earliest clients. Long ago, he commissioned a suit from me that was called the Lion Armor. It really seems like a lifetime ago. And all this time later, we're making him a new and improved full suit. Alright, let's get going. I'll show you more about how these suits are made. I usually don't start with a complete sketch of the finished result. Instead, when I do sketches, it's to play with ideas and reveal interesting shapes and lines. I like to start with a broader theme and continue to improve the details throughout the project. A lot of you have been asking for tutorials on how to design armor and patterns. Well, I didn't document the full process here, but I am considering doing a free primer as well as a premium course. If that's something you would like to see, please like this video and let me know in the comments. For now, I thought I'd reveal some of the early design concepts during the patterning process of the suit. What you're looking at here is a prototype mock-up of the helmet. It may be a little tough to visualize the end result with just the flat paper that's seen here, but the end result will become three-dimensional after shaping the parts. And it's likely some of the design features and various shapes and details shown on these patterns will evolve throughout the crafting process. In conjunction with this patterning process, I will also make some tooling samples to make sure I'm happy with the general design scheme before committing it to the whole suit. I'll be showing you that process here. In this case, I've already had an idea of what I wanted for the tooling theme, so my first step here was to make a test sample to work out some of the details. At this point, I'm just freehanding an approximation of the design scheme onto the leather. This will not be used on the armor and does not need to be precise. I know I want to have some areas that are tooled with geometric designs, as well as some various filigree bits, and sketching this out also helps me play with the proportions. Once I have a general guideline, I'll then carve the lines in with my swivel knife. Again, more care would be taken with the final piece. The piece of leather I'm working with here is a sample from Weaver's Select line. They actually sell pre-cut pieces like this if you have a smaller project you need to work on, and after working with it myself, I would definitely recommend it. As for the tooling test, I pre-selected a handful of tools in the general theme I wanted for this suit. Then I'll consider my options from here and pick out the ones I feel will work the best. As a side note, if you don't have buckets of tools to pick from yourself, you can still plan out your pieces strategically, and purchase one or two stamps for each project you do. I'm going for a mixture of geometric tools, pair shaders, bevelers, and textures. I mostly want the designs to look organic with pockets of geometric tooling. The exact specifics of how that will be tooled is something I'll work out with tests. I'll often try various techniques to see which looks the best. Then it's a matter of refining it from there. Sometimes I may try out many different effects for each suit. And usually I'll test on a smaller piece of scrap than this. This is larger than normal just for the sake of demonstration really. Before we move on to the color testing, I'd like to acknowledge that these videos are made possible with support from Weaver Leather. Their contributions let me invest more time into creating these videos for everyone and to open the doors a bit more. I hope everyone can get something useful or interesting out of these videos. And when you need to make your next purchase for leathercraft supplies and tools, you can use my affiliate link below and visit their online store, and we can let them know we appreciate their support. Once I'm satisfied with the tooling sample, I'll usually do some color swatch tests for the same reasons. I went back and forth on some ideas, but I feel like I've settled on black, red, and bronze for the color scheme. And now I need to test it out and get a general read on how it's going to look together. The client requested some red if possible, so that's a given. I think some accents in the geometric areas and inside areas in red would look good, and the rest in black and painting other details from there in metallic. Well, that's it for this one. Check back soon. I'll be doing everything I can to have 3 new patterns and complete tutorials this month. That includes the Mandalorian helmet, as well as the gorget and tassets for the fantasy armor. That might be a little ambitious, but we shall see. And again, if you want to see the how to design and pattern armor videos, let me know in the comments and like this video. As always, thanks to my patrons for their continued support. I hope you'll consider joining us there. Academy tier supporters also get early access and beta access to patterns. It's a steal. We also have a Discord server set up now too. Be sure to check the link to join the growing community there.